Today is April 7th, 2022, if anybody's interested, Thursday. We're going to replace this blower motor today. Sometimes it squeaks and raises cane, sometimes it doesn't. But when it does, if it plays out and quits, it won't be any heat or cool, so we're going to replace it today. I was going to let Riverside GMC in Rome replace it. We already had an appointment set up. They were supposed to have ordered the fan over a month ago and called to verify the appointment yesterday, and they said they would not order it until they diagnosed it, and then they would order it and get it in and would then come back in. So we have to make 2 trips. So they're going to charge you $130, $150 to diagnose it. It may squeak, it may not squeak when they listen to it. So just told Vicky to cancel it. We'll do it ourselves. So we went to O'Reilly, picked up this replacement aftermarket fan for $38. GMC didn't have it anyway. They were going to have to get an aftermarket. No telling what they would have charged her for it. So we're going to replace it ourselves. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery. Then we're going to move this computer mount. We'll remove it and get it out of the way. I think that's, then disconnect everything. I think that's all we'll have to do to get to the blower motor. We may have to remove that overflow tank, but I don't think so. I think that'll give us enough room to get that blower motor out and the new one back in. So let's get started. I will lay the tools out that you're going to need and go over that at the end of the video. Okay, we got the computer out. To do that, we had to remove these little clips. Just lift that tab up and slide it out, and then you just pinch these and pull them out. Now the red and the blue go on the bottom. These others go on the top. And we are going to go ahead and pull that cooler bottle out because we've got to have space to get to that. Okay, just to clarify, this computer box has the colors marked white, black, red, and blue, so that way you cannot mess them up. Okay, we've got that coolant bottle out of the way. It was a 10 millimeter. The screws holding the computer bracket were 10 millimeter. And now we're going to go after the blower motor bolts. They are 7/32, I think. Let's see here. 7/32. So we'll get those out and see if we can have enough room to get that in the squirrel cage out of there. Okay, once you get all 5 of those little 5/32 I said, bolts out of there, you just have to wiggle it and wiggle it and jiggle it and pull on it until it comes on out of there. And then we're going to stick this other one back in, hook everything back up, and crank it back up. Okay, I've got the top 2 bolts started just to hold it in place. Now I'll get those other 3 in. Tighten those bottom 3 up, tighten those 2 up, and then reconnect everything, hook it back up. Now, the new blower motor had 2 holes for vents, air. Yeah, you can look in there and see all the rust, that thing's squeaking and raising cane. It has 2 air vent holes, one on each side, but they got plugs in them. So I left this plug in and pulled that plug out, and we'll stick that coolant pipe back in the bottom plug on the right hand side when we get these bolts back in and tight. Okay, cranked up just right. Let me shut it. Okay, cranked up just right and everything. Let's check out the fan. No more squealing and squeaking. Of course, it wasn't doing it all the time anyway, but anyway, that should take care of it. I'll wrap up this video.